Welcome to NothingisOB South Texas Golf Podcast with your host, Andy Torres. Hey guys, welcome to NothingisOB South Texas Golf Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I so appreciate you joining me tonight on this special episode, all right? This special episode I got planned for you tonight. Oh, it's been an interesting day. It's been an interesting day today. Lots going on, and it happened about 1:30. And just to let y'all know, I'm going to be real with y'all tonight. And that is against several people telling me to not be on the show. All right. And that's some of the higher ups, and we'll get into that. First off, I'd like to thank all the people that have rocked with me, all the support, because I got a lot of calls today when I put that post, hey, cutting ties. I got a lot of posts, and you know what, man, that made me feel so good. I got a lot of love. I got a lot of love spread out to me and to my podcast and to what we're doing and what we're growing. And it's just, I so appreciate the love. You don't understand how much I appreciate the love. Well, let's get right into it. All right. Thank you so much. Episode number 82. Hopefully this won't be the last episode. Well, earlier today, I wanted to say I was really thankful to get an invite to KISS Studios to be out there with Derek Allgood from the Billy Madison show. He was showing me about, how to have better sound, how to increase my viewership. And it looks like, unfortunately, it's happened, right? It's happened the right way, or the wrong way. I'm sorry, the wrong way. Well, last week I had on several people on. I had on a member from Vatos Locos. I had a member on from FOREBROS. I had a member on from BMW Golf Leagues. And yes, I have a member of FOREBROS. Last week, something I stated in last week's podcast, I feel like it was taken out of context and some feelings were hurt. My show is called NothingisOB, and I felt at times I have a lot of people trying to be in my ear, trying to tell me what to say and where not to go. And out of those 82 episodes and several other smaller episodes, I feel for the most part I've done that. And at times I've had to compromise some of my integrity to make sure certain friendships and certain relationships have been kept up. One of my previous sponsors, the Alamo City Golf Trail Tour Series, a big sponsor of mine, great relationships, great friendships with the ACGT Tour, their ambassadors and their leadership group. They dropped me today. They said they had to cut ties. And it was per the higher ups in regards to something I said last week that was taken out of context. Out of respect for my sponsors that I still have, they've asked me to take it down, at least for a little bit. And I wanted to come on the show and I wanted to apologize for anybody that took it the wrong way, because I've always felt and I always wanted my show to be a safe space for all of my guests and for my viewers. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. But I was pretty hurt. When Ruben Gottavail, the director for marketing for the Alamo City Golf Trail, told Travis Halkowski, the head of the Alamo City, the ACGT Tour Series, because of the comment I made and the way it was taken out of context, I feel out of context, and with this cancel culture, they had to sever ties with me. And I'm not going to lie, it freaking hurt. Because I really like to think that we had a great relationship and a great working relationship. I've always been about the love, about our local golf here in San Antonio. And I've always wanted to promote San Antonio golf. A lot of people have closed the doors on me several times, and I just kept knocking. And for those that are supporting me and that have rode with me this whole way, I am indebted to y'all. I know I'm just one man with a computer and a laptop, but I'm always trying to put good shit out there for y'all. And I've always tried to be a friend to many golf courses, because the golf industry here in San Antonio is super small. And I think I've gained a lot of viewers because of my friendship with the ACGT Tour. And I'm forever grateful to them. I am forever grateful to them. Because a lot of times, and even Travis and even them, they told me no. The ACGT, Alamo City Golf Trails, told me no several times. And for those that are still supporting me, I'm truly indebted to you. All day today, I'm getting calls, I'm getting screenshots of this, that, and the other, and I'm gonna tell you, Jeremiah Sierra is my boy. He is, but I don't always agree with him. And you know what? I think some people feel that I kind of got the wrong shake of things. And I do want to make it right, or at least try to. At least try to. Like I stated, I want this podcast and this forum to be like a safe place to say anything. But as we dish it out, we definitely have to take it, and vice versa. And we're going to say some things that, yeah, like, you know what, that should be said and that can be said on the golf course. And I thank you for in the comments, those of y'all that are supporting. I love this game. I love this game, and I'm thankful for everybody who's been a friend to me. I am thankful, and I think that's one thing that hurt me a lot, is that I've given Ruben a heads up when, way back when the golf balls were pretty shitty, when there was rocks at the driving range, when this is happening. I've always tried to have that professional courtesy, but you know what? And unfortunately, it's never been reciprocated back to me. Come on, Maya. You don't got to go there, dude. And I love the trail. I love our city. We have something that nobody else has. When we went to the South Texas match play in Houston, those guys were raving about what we have here. And that really hurt today. It wasn't what I stated. It wasn't meant in that context. It wasn't. But you know what? In today's culture and society, we're always looking to cancel somebody. Man, today got a lot of texts. And screenshots, a lot of screenshots that I'm on the ledge. If you've ever watched my show, yes, I do talk shit about some courses. I do, I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I also do for the most part, 90% of the time? I want to talk about the positives. There's so many negatives. All you got to do is get on the San Antonio Golfers Facebook, which I don't even know if that's the name it should be called. I don't know, because you know what? Ruben Cadavale does control that. Several people have gotten kicked off several times, and I've seen the text, oh, my finger slipped. And you know what? Like, I've tried my best to defend them. And I know you're not going to make everybody happy. And I was really hurt today when Travis called me. And I thought Ruben and I had a professional relationship, and I would have appreciated a call, an email, a text, something. But I know, in speaking with some people, that's the proper channels, I guess, because You're right. My deal or my friendship, my partnership was not with the Alamo City Golf Trail Tour. The Alamo City Golf Trail. It was with the tour. And I know they have to protect their interest, and that I understand. You know, I just I guess some things are OB, you know? I guess some things are OB. And you can't just say what's on your mind. And if anybody's watched my show, if anybody's my friend, if you're my friend, you're my brother. And I really feel like today, some people that were my friends have like turned their back on me. You know, I do, man. I love San Antonio golf. I do. I love it. I'd rather focus on the positives than the negatives. Too many people on SA golfers talk a lot of shit. You know, I mean, like, I don't think we need to go there. I've never felt I needed to go there. You know, we know the course conditions are bad. You know, we at times we know there's some good people that work there, some great people that work there. I just wanted to say that I'm thankful. I am thankful for Travis and all his tour ambassadors. I'm super thankful to them, and they've given me a great opportunity, put me on a great platform, and I really value that friendship and relationship. I value that relationship. Seeing that side of competitive golf for amateurs, it's not, you know, it's, I can see why it's so successful. And I think one of the things that kind of hurt me is where I'm drawing the line of where the friendship starts or ends, and then where the partnership or the sponsorship, you know, that line. And I think one thing that hurt me today is just saying, I still want you to be a customer. I still want you to be a customer. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I'm like, but you know, hey, you get burned, right? um, you get burned. You know, but I do. I wanted to apologize, and I'm not apologizing for what I said because you know what? I'll say it again. You want to see what you want to see? You got to go back and look for the podcast. Don't worry, it'll be up there. It'll be up there. And I want to thank the people that have rocked with me, that have stayed with me, that have been in my corner, that know the type of person I am, that know that I was raised by 4 women, grew up in a single parent home with me and my mom, know that I have the utmost respect for women. The utmost respect for women. I have 2 daughters. But I guess when it's your show and we're talking golf, which I feel like this podcast has always tried to be an extension of the golf course and a safe place for anybody to speak their mind. And I want to continue that. Thank you for those that stay with me. You know, a lot of screenshots today saying I'm going to be on the ledge. I'm going to go crazy. I said, for what? This is just golf. This is just golf. This is just golf. But you know what? I'm not going to say the gloves are off. And you know what? I don't. I've been privileged to some things behind the scenes. I have. And I'm always going to I'm always going to hold tight to those privileges, to my friendships, to my family. Because if you're my friend, you're my family. And I felt like today that some of my family turned their back on me. But you know what? Hey, they have to do it because I'm not going to say, oh, Andy goes, I go. You know what? Not like Rudy, not like the team throwing the jerseys up on the desk, Thank you, Steve-O. I love you too, bro. And at the end of the day, it's just about golf. I've always felt like I've promoted San Antonio golf and our local golf to the best of my ability. I've always been a fan, and I've tried my best to not be fake as hell. And what you see is what you get. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your support, Chris. What you see is what you get. You know what? You got a little 5'4" on a good day, 197-pound Mexican. That's a hat golfer that loves and lives this game. You know, thank you, Sergio. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Anything that's said on the show, it's not to discriminate anybody. I say a dick or fart joke. You know what? That dick or fart joke is meant for a man, a woman, LGBT, whatever, any of the other letters. Nobody is safe from the dick and fart jokes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. You know, that's really more like what it is. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. I was just really hurt today. But you know what? I always see that I guess you really can't look out for others. You really can't. But I can always be a customer. Right? I can always be a customer. I like that line. I'm gonna put that on a hat. Put that on a shirt. But I'd love to keep you as a customer. You know, that was a good one. That was a good one. But like I said, I'm not gonna say the gloves are off. But you know what? I'm not gonna be nice to people that are. I'm not gonna be nice to people that aren't nice to me. And that mutual respect can't be relayed back. 5'4", you short. There you go. 5'4", you shot 1 over par at Alsatian. You got game, bro. You were real and a true friend. You know what? They were up, okay? All right. Everyone always talks shit about sandbagging. You know what? I'm a grinder, dude. If you see my game, it's nothing pretty. It's nothing pretty. All right? It's nothing pretty. Like, I'm like that little smoky sausage link. You know what? Everybody loves him when he's cooked and ready to go, right? Plumped up and ready to go. But nobody wants to see that little smoky sausage being cased, being made in the back. All right? That's how my golf game is. It's not pretty, but I'm a freaking grinder. And I will try my best to grind out this situation. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon May for the Hero Golf Tour. You are always supportive of us, and we will do the same for you. Thank you, Shannon. I so appreciate you. Hero Golf Tour. They're saving lives. But they're not at all of the golf courses here in San Antonio. They are not. Don't ask me why, but for some reason, we cannot, all the courses here in San Antonio and in the greater San Antonio cannot help our veterans for some weird reason. And golf saved my dad's life. If anyone's ever watched this show, I did it because I started this show because it's a way to stay close to my dad. And every time I get on here, my dad is right next to me. Golf saved his life. There's no reason that the Hero Golf Tour shouldn't be at every single course here in San Antonio and the greater San Antonio area. I want to say thank you. You can always be a customer at Gateway Hills. I got passes. I got base access, right? I got base access. So now I can. I got base access. So now I can be a customer at Gateway Hills. I got base access. It's not too hard to get base access. All you gotta do is contact Brandon Ellis. He is the director of golf out there at Gateway Hills at Lackland Air Force Base. Let's see these comments right here. Oh, shoot. If Beto could putt like you, I might be dangerous. Beto can't putt. Beto can't putt. Oh. Right here. Okay, here we go. He made a joke about if you can't take a joke, get the boot. Go back and look at that episode. I'm going to put it back on so everyone can see. And Take it for how you want to. Take it for how you want to. But thanks so much, guys, for your support, man. I truly appreciate the relationships I've made here. I might have burned some bridges today. And you know what? Apparently, you know what? Maybe my relationship with FOREBROS has a lot to do with that. If it does, too bad. Those are my boys. Those are my family. We're unapologetic. Trying to put out a good product for all golfers. And our group is not the best. And it might not be for you, but it's the best for me. And it's the best for a lot of guys. And I don't always agree with what they post. I don't, and I don't have to. We shouldn't have to be censored, especially on a show called NothingisOB. We always have your back, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Who is that? I want to know who that is, though, because I appreciate it. I got Mrs. Reed, General Manager, beautiful Alsatian Golf Club. FOREBROS is a great group. We try to be. We try to be. Well, guys, that's the info I wanted to drop. I just found it funny that how everyone were circulating some group chats telling me don't go off the ledge. This is golf. This is golf. You know, this is golf. And for a lot of us guys, I know a lot of my guys who are combat vets, who are retired military. This is their safe place. And you know what? That's what this show is an extension of. If you don't like what I have to say, then don't listen. Do not listen. But don't get offended if something that's taken out of context and it's not referring to you. You want to look. If you're going to find something you're looking for. You want trouble, you're going to find trouble. You are going to find trouble. You want to dig up dirt. You want to find skeletons in the closet. If you're looking for them, you're going to find it. It wasn't my intention to speak ugly about women. I was speaking in general. In general. Like really in general. Guys and girls. You know, guys and girls. Talking shit, joking. But I guess we can see that some feathers were ruffled and it made it easy. It made it easy just to get me out. And I have no reason to go after anybody. For what? For what? Taking posts down on a Facebook group, kicking members out for no reason. You know, if you're gonna do that, then change the name. Change the name. Change the name of the group. Change the name of the group. Well, guys, that episode will be put back on here shortly, so you can judge for yourself. And again, you know what? It is what it is. And I wasn't going after anybody. And I live in a house full of nothing but women. I have the utmost respect for women. I think women can do a lot better job than men at some things. So does this mean that Ruben, myself, and Jacob will be on again? Oh, man. I can only be me, guys. And hopefully we will have an episode next week where I can continue to be me. I appreciate your support. Please, 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 please continue to support the podcast. Support San Antonio Golf. Support San Antonio Golf. All right. For those of you that out there that always do talk shit on San Antonio golfers, you know what? Hey, you know what? Keep talking shit. It's funny. Keep talking shit. It is funny. It is funny. It is funny. All right. I'm done defending certain people, certain courses. I'm done. I'm so done. Because I did that for a while. And that same courtesy and respect wasn't given that way. And like I stated, if I crossed the line, I wasn't crossing the line, and that the line I meant was in reference to everybody, not to one person, not to one person, not to one sex. This is an equal opportunist. This is the Equal Opportunist podcast. We're gonna talk shit. We're gonna talk shit about everybody. I'm gonna talk shit about me. I'm gonna talk shit about my wife and my kids. Like it's just gonna happen. We are fighting inclusion to be in this golf game. We're always fighting inclusion. So you know what I do? I'm gonna serve it up to everybody. I'm gonna serve it up to everybody, including myself. Please continue to support the podcast. If you have any questions, hit me up. I thank so much for you being on tonight and making comments, making reacts, or just don't talk shit. There you go. Or just don't talk shit. There you go, right there. Just don't talk shit. Well, you know what? The shit talking will never stop. I'm gonna keep talking shit about myself, talk shit about others. It will never stop. Never stop. Thank you for those that rock with me. Please subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, NothingisOB South Texas Golf Podcast. Subscribe on iTunes. Oh, he might lose listeners. I was like, and you know what? It was funny in the text. Oh my gosh, here we go. Before we go, I'm going to read you the text right here. I'm going to read you the text. Hey, take a look at this post on a private group that was sent to me. I don't know if Andy understands the gravity of the situation. I'm hoping that you can maybe reach out to him and talk him down from the ledge. I don't think anyone of major significance even saw the podcast. So I'm not sure what he would accomplish by talking about it. It's like, nobody listens. Nobody listens to the podcast anyways, right? So, so you're right. So who am I offending then? Who am I offending then if nobody listens to the podcast? If nobody listens. Thank you for those of you that do. Thank you for supporting me. I'm going to leave the sponsors and the people I still have friendships out of it because it's not fair to them. They're not responsible for anything that I say. But I appreciate all your support. Keep rocking, keep playing golf, and keep being you. Keep being you, even if it is having a filter or not having a filter. Because remember, in the game of life, nothing is OB.